Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has sent a direct warning to the United States. Yes, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has drawn a red line between Iran and the United States concerning recent strikes regarding the Strait of Hormuz. Strikes between Iran and the United States continue around the Strait of Hormuz, while the United States continue to target Iran's drones launch sites, their missiles storage sites, their air defense system and their radars around the Strait of Hormuz. Iran continued to target the United States military bases in Kuwait, Jordan and Bahrain in the last few hours. So they have continued to exchange strikes in the last few days and in the last few hours. And Donald Trump already sent threat to Iran. He sent fresh threat to Iran, claiming that next week will be very bad for Iran because the United States is planning to go after Iran's power plant and their bridges. So Donald Trump sent that warning to Iran, claiming that if Iran doesn't return back to negotiation, the United States is going to target their power plant and bridges. And Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has also sent a direct warning to Donald Trump and the United States. This is what he tweeted on his X account a few hours ago. The White House believes military action will soften Iran and compel it to give up its leverage, the Strait. In reality, the more the United States is willing to bomb Iran to control the Strait, the more it convinces Iran that it must control the Strait to defeat American military plans. So this is what Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi posted on his X account a few hours ago, claiming that the United States thinks that the more military action they take on Iran, Iran is going to surrender the Strait of Hormuz to them, or Iran is going to surrender their leverage, which is the Strait of Hormuz to them. But instead, it's going to be the other way around. The more the United States continue to attack Iran, the more Iran will fight back to gain control or to defeat the United States over the Strait of Hormuz. So this is what Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi came out and posted on his Truth Social account, which is a direct warning to the United States. I've already told you that if you are thinking that Iran is going to give up on the Strait of Hormuz, you must be kidding. Iran is never going to give up on the Strait of Hormuz. Donald Trump is claiming control over the Strait of Hormuz, which is not his waterway. The Strait of Hormuz belongs to Iran. This is their waterway. This is not a waterway owned by the United States, as Donald Trump is claiming control. So the Strait of Hormuz belongs to Iran, and they have every right to do whatever thing they want to do with the Strait of Hormuz. It's like going to somebody's territory and you want to impose sanctions, or you want to seize something that doesn't belong to you. You cannot go to the United States right now and try to take over a waterway belonging to the United States. So it's never going to happen. So I don't see the reason why Donald Trump keeps complaining or keeps claiming control over the Strait of Hormuz. It doesn't belong to him. This waterway belongs to Iran. And before this conflict, the Strait of Hormuz was open, widely open for all commercial vessels and tankers. But now it has become an issue. It has become the main issue on ground. Iran is in full control of the Strait of Hormuz. That is why Donald Trump is so bitter, he's so angry, he's so frustrated, and he claims that the Strait of Hormuz is open for all commercial vessels and tankers except Iran, which is a lie. When Donald Trump made that statement on Monday, claiming that the Strait of Hormuz is open, oil is flowing, the strait is open, every ship or tanker can freely pass through the Strait of Hormuz except Iran. Few tankers listened to Donald Trump and went there and collected water from Iran. So Iran is still in total control of the Strait of Hormuz. And trust me, Iran is willing to lose everything just so that their sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz must be recognized. Iran is willing to lose anything and everything to make sure that they keep controlling the Strait of Hormuz. So they are never going to give up on the Strait of Hormuz. Now, Donald Trump is striking Iran, launching strikes on Iran, forcing and pressuring Iran to go back to a negotiation, a failed negotiation which is not going to yield any fruit. They wasted weeks upon weeks upon weeks just to negotiate for the memorandum of understanding, just to agree on the memorandum of understanding. And it did not even last for few hours. It did not even last. They have all walked away from the memorandum of understanding and went back to full-scale war. So why is Donald Trump still insisting and calling on Iran to come back and negotiate with them? It doesn't make any sense. This is somebody who stood in Turkey last week during the NATO summit and said, I'm done negotiating with Iran. They are liars. They are a scum. They are not to be trusted. This and that, blah, blah, blah. And after a few hours again, he came back and was begging for Iran to come back and negotiate with the United States. So what is happening? What is happening? Donald Trump is just frustrated. He's just frustrated at the moment, and he needs medical attention, because you can't come out and claim, oh, I'm done negotiating with Iran. Oh, I can't negotiate with them. Negotiating with them is a total waste of time. And the next minute again, you are calling for them to return back to negotiation. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And of course, Iran will not bow to pressure. Iran will not bow to threat. Iran will not bow to propaganda. The Iranian officials have vowed that they are going to respond to every strike against the United States, and they are not going to return to negotiate again with the United States. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump says. It doesn't matter what he thinks. Iran is never going to return to negotiate with the United States under pressure or under threat. So the war between Iran and the United States continue. The Strait of Hormuz still closed and Iran in full control. So what do you think? What do you think? What's your opinion? What have you heard? What do you know? Let me hear your own opinion in the comment section. And remember to like, comment, and share this video. And look out for my next update. God bless you.